Welcome. It is time once again for Cinema Corner with Charles right here, back again, a triumphant return to the screen.
Yep, it's been a little hiatus.
Yeah.
So we got to play catch up.
Let's do that.
Because there's been some great movies that have come out in the last month.
There have.
So I've kind of grouped, we're going to talk about 5. Okay. Not going to dive in depth or anything about them like I kind of usually do, but I've got them broken into 3 different categories: horror, campy, and blockbusters. Right. So first off, we're going to start with horror. We're going to start with Obsession, an R-rated supernatural psychological horror. Okay. So after breaking the mysterious one-wish Willow to win his crush's heart, a hopeless romantic finds himself getting exactly what he asked for, but soon discovers that some desires come at a dark, sinister price.
Be careful what you wish.
Exactly. Be careful what you wish for. Rule number 1 to abide by for any wish whatsoever. So this stars Michael Johnston, Indy Navarrete, Cooper Tomlinson, and Megan Lawless. So kind of more unknown-esque actors.
Yeah,
here.
They're on the fringe.
Yeah, so I really do always like when there's fresh blood instead of always just A-list, A-list, A-list.
Is that a horror movie joke, fresh blood?
It was not, but it works out.
Yeah, it does.
So this is actually directed by Curry Barker. He's a 26-year-old who was more well known for his YouTube sketches.
I've heard of this.
Yes, he did like comedy sketches, him and Cooper Tomlinson. So he has now got broken into the feature film world. And honestly, this movie is so good. It's not like a gory, scary movie. It's more suspenseful and, you know, like it's a psychological horror.
It's getting some good feedback.
Oh,
it's gotten good feedback.
Oh, yeah. And Indy and Michael's performances are both so amazing, especially Indy's in this. It's disturbing and thrilling, but it'll keep you at the edge of your seat the whole time. Okay. So I highly recommend this one.
See, that's kind of like that. It's more intellectual, emotional, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and it was originally actually set to very quickly release on digital back on June 2nd, but because of its box office success, it was postponed. So, which is a good thing. It's still in the box office right now, in the theater, so you should go see it. Worldwide, it's made $286.5 million on a $750,000 budget.
Oh, this is a big success.
Oh, it's a huge success.
Big success.
Yes, absolutely. It's a huge success for this little indie film. I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Unusual. So, you really did like it.
We've got some good ones here today.
Okay.
So that one, Obsession, is very good. If you hear all the rage, there's a reason. So moving on to the other horror, we have Backrooms. This is another R-rated sci-fi psychological horror instead of supernatural, though. So after a therapist patient disappears into a dimension beyond reality, she must venture into the unknown to save him.
Okay.
So this stars Chiwetel Ejiofor, sorry about the mispronunciation, and Renate Rensvi. Both hard names for me to pronounce, in all honesty. So this is another one that was directed by a YouTuber, Kane Parsons. He's 20 years old, and this is based off his web series on YouTube. I won't lie, I did not know anything about the Backrooms web series or anything about it. I didn't even see a trailer before going into this movie, so I went in completely blind. Now, I have to say, it was not what I actually expected it to be. This was not a really for-me movie. I will say, though, it's a very well-shot film. The sets are practically impressive. They built this gigantic set. People were getting lost on set because of it all.
It was like a maze.
Yeah, it was just giant, basically labyrinth, I would compare it to.
Yeah.
So the story to me was, though, a little weird. You know, but again, I'm unfamiliar with the Backrooms in general, so it's possible that if you are a fan of the Backrooms web series, you might love this film. This is not a bad film. It just was not for me, personally. Kane Parsons, though, he says he isn't done with the Backrooms, so we'll see if we get some more. This is another one that's exceeded expectations. Worldwide, it's made $248.5 million on a budget of $10 million.
Again,
so
success.
Exactly, and I gave this one a 3 out of 5. So
okay, still good by your standards.
Yeah, exactly. So now we're going to move on to my campy category.
Okay.
So I've just got one for this one. We have the new Scary Movie.
Oh.
So this is the 6th installment in the Scary Movie franchise. It is referred to, though, as the spiritual sequel to the first 2 films, though, because this marks the Wayans brothers' return to the franchise after they had some creative differences and all that drama that went down after Scary Movie number 2. So Anna Faris and Regina King, though, do return as our ever-loving Cindy and Brenda. Honestly, you can't have a scary movie without Cindy and Brenda.
Okay.
Have you seen any of them?
I've seen one. I've seen part of one.
Part of one.
I don't think.
They're such fun little campy parody
They are.
movies. You know, you have to go into this not expecting a riveting plot and plot points and all that stuff. This is a movie to turn your brain off, have a good laugh, and a fun old time.
Yeah, it's one of the few times when you think, oh, it's going to be a horror movie, and you're giggling and stuff. while
Yeah,
you watch it.
exactly. So, along with Anna Faris and Regina King, tons of returning players from across the other 5 movies, honestly. So much fun, feels just like 1 and 2, and it's exactly what you expect from this franchise. Now, if you're curious, some of the things that this one parodies, it sticks with the Scream parody, Sinners, Longlegs, Weapons, Terrifier, Megan, Wednesday. K-pop Demon Hunters even has a little bit of parody in there.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
It's
All right.
so much fun, lots
That
of
was
laughs.
a big hit.
Exactly. And there is one fun cameo in the middle of the film too, which I won't say anything about,
Don't spoil.
but it's a fun one. So this one has made 173 million on a budget of 30 million so far, and I gave it a 4 out of 5.
Another
So,
4.
Another 4 out of 5.
All right.
So now though, let's move into the third category, blockbusters. We're getting into the blockbuster season, Tom.
Yeah.
So to kick us off for the summer, we've got Masters of the Universe. This is a PG-13 film. It's actually the second live adaptation for film of the He-Man franchise, with the first one being in 1987.
Yeah.
So for this film, we follow Prince Adam as he returns to his home planet of Eternia to take his destiny as He-Man and save his home from the evil forces of Skeletor.
I have the popcorn.
Yeah, it basically, yes. So this stars Nicholas Glintz as our He-Man. Also starring alongside him is Camila Mendes, Idris Elba, Alison Brie, and Jared Leto is our Skeletor.
Okay.
Is the voice of him at least. I don't know if he
Couple
did
of
like
big
the actual
names
action.
there.
Oh yeah, big names. So I was unfamiliar with He-Man really. You know, I'd heard of He-Man. I never actually sat down and watched the show though.
Yeah.
But I knew who He-Man was and everything. But I will say I really enjoyed this film. It's as silly and campy and colorful as it should be, based on the material it is based off of.
My son, you know, my kids grew up watching He-Man, my boys especially. And my one son just saw this the other day and said this was a lot of fun. He
Oh yeah,
enjoyed
it was so much fun. And I think Nicholas is a great He-Man. Honestly, this is probably one of Jared Leto's best roles as Skeletor.
All right.
So I will say, hopefully they continue the franchise. There are 3 post-credit scenes, so stick around for those.
Oh,
So you know, gotta set up.
3
the
of
world.
them.
There's 3 of them, yes.
okay.
So I think they're planning on, you know, this being a franchise. So I really like it. I hope it does go that far. So it's kind of struggling at the box office though for being what it is. It's only made 86 million on a budget of 29.4 million.
Okay. Still a profit.
Yeah, exactly. I gave it a 4 out of 5 though.
I think they thought it was going to be much bigger. 4 out of 5.
Yeah, another 4 out of
Okay.
5.
All right. Okay.
So, okay, for our last movie though, this one poses the question for you. If you found out we weren't alone and someone showed you the proof, would that frighten you?
No.
No? Well, that's the question posed in Steven Spielberg's new film, Disclosure Day. So this stars Emily Blunt, Josh O'Connor, Colin Firth, Eve Hewson, and Coleman Domingo. Some great names right there.
Yeah, and
Cast-
Spielberg.
Oh yeah, and
up.
Spielberg. It's Spielberg. Like this movie, I did not have any doubts on it, but it was so good.
Okay.
So good. The cast was perfect. Emily Blunt honestly gave an Oscar-worthy performance. If she's
Really?
not nominated for an Oscar next year, I don't know what's up with that.
Okay.
She was great in this. It was, like I said, so good. It keeps you locked in and on the edge of your seat the whole entire time, I feel like. You're kind of like, what's going on? You know, what's going to happen? You know,
That's
the best
I've
kind of
only heard good about
Yeah.
this movie.
It's so good. And I will say, here's my one complaint.
Oh.
A good portion of this film takes place in Missouri, primarily Kansas City, and on the Missouri side,
Yeah.
but it wasn't filmed here, sadly. I wish they would have actually filmed it here. They shot in like Atlanta, New Jersey, New York, some other places, but they didn't shoot any in Missouri. Now I will say too, Emily Blunt's character is a meteorologist in Kansas City. So we kind of get the behind the scenes-esque of like the news station there, and so that gave me a few good chuckles of like, oh, that doesn't happen, or like, you know, this is unrealistic.
It's time. Yeah, if you're going to say it's a realistic look, you better make it that way.
I mean, it looks realistic, but as somebody who works behind the scenes, you know, you're gonna catch things that are like, oh, you know.
Yeah.
So also, I want to give a huge shout out though to one actress in the film, Courtney Grace. She plays the NBC anchor woman at the end of the film who kind of announces all this breaking news.
Yeah.
They cut into every provider.
Yeah.
She gave an amazing performance. You would believe she was actually revealing this alien information.
Really?
She was an amazing performance for such a small role.
Okay.
So just a little shout out for her. So it just opened this weekend worldwide. It's already made $92.9 million though, on a budget of $115 million. It's gonna surpass that for sure in its weeks coming. And I gave it a 4.5 out of 5. I almost gave it 5.
4.5?
I almost gave it 5, but there was a few little nitpicky.
Have you given any movie a 5 out of 5?
Yes, before. I don't know if I've given anything this year though.
Okay, I don't remember one for quite a while.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look.
4.5 out of 5.
I do have some honorable mentions too. I Love Boosters with Keke Palmer, so was a really good one. It's not going to be for everyone though.
Okay.
3.5 out of 5. Tuner starring Leo Woodall was a good one as well. Very kind of a chill film. 4 out of 5. And then if you're looking for another campy film, especially for Pride Month, Stop That Train with RuPaul and tons of drag queens and all kinds of celebrity cameos.
Yeah.
3 out of 5. So now moving on to what comes out this weekend. We have the highly anticipated Toy Story 5.
Oh yeah, big time. Big time.
So that's our big one this week. And then we also have a couple other smaller ones. We have The Death of Robin Hood starring Hugh Jackman. And then we have 2 films kind of fitting for June for Pride Month. We have Leviticus and Girls Like Girls. Leviticus is a horror film. Girls Like Girls is more of a coming of age.
Okay.
So then streaming this Friday, we have How to Make a Killing, the remake with Glenn Powell hitting HBO Max. That was a pretty good one. And then for the kids, we have the SpongeBob movie Search for SquarePants coming to Paramount Plus. That's what we've had in the last month. A lot of stuff coming
That's
up.
a lot. I don't recall us covering that much ground, or you covering that much ground before. But that was interesting. Some great stuff out there.
Absolutely, and some more to come.
All right, some more to come. That's his promise right there on Cinema Corner. Thanks for joining us.